We watched this this documentary called Childhood 2.0. One of the things that they were talking about when it comes to addictions, the earlier that someone is exposed to something, the more of a chance that they have to become addicted to it. So the younger you start drinking, there's a higher chance that you're going to end up an alcoholic. And social media and cell phones and technology is a problem.
Right.
You know, and if you're thinking about giving a kid that's 4, 5, 6 because it's an easy way for them to stay entertained.
Right.
You're sending them down the wrong path.
When you are on Facebook, when you are on Instagram, when you're on Snapchat or TikTok, how much time are you consumed? And how do you feel when you get off? Pay attention to the time you get on and look at the time when you get off and feel and think, you know, and really just get in tune with you. Because if you're feeling a certain way, imagine how our younger children are feeling, you know, after they just had hours of exposure to who knows what.
Another thing that they were talking about in that documentary was they were saying that 27% of media that is on the internet, if you think about it, if you had a coffee table in your house and there were 4 magazines on that coffee table and one of those magazines was porn or
a Playboy,
people getting their heads chopped off or whatever.
Oh,
you know what? Like, like how comfortable would you be just leaving those 4 magazines on the table?
Gotcha.
Yeah, but that's kind of what you do when you give a kid a phone.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're giving them access to everything. They can look up, like they hear anything, they can look it up and find out what it's all about.
And they're so smart. Like they know how to get around certain things.
Oh yeah.
You know, they are way better at when it comes to technology. They are just, it's like their brains were freaking made for it.
Would you allow a stranger in your kid's room with the door closed?
No.
Of course not. A lot of time, like people will give their kid a cell phone and those cell phones will stay in the room with them all day, all night. And sometimes they have no clue who they're talking to, what they're getting into. Man, that Childhood 2.0, like we watched the whole thing with our daughter. There were some things that were a little bit tough to watch. It's something that we recommend for everybody. Everybody should definitely, every parent should watch it. And if you have kids, I think right around age 12, because there are some things about, you know, sexting. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, your kids have to be aware enough about that kind of stuff so that, you know, make sure that it's appropriate for your kids to watch. But
and you'd be very surprised what your kids know.
What they already know.
Yes.